Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another girls talk video, y'all assumptions about me video, whatever. Y'all already know what we be doing. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials: Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at Lifewithsymone, and follow my business page at Brishari. And also don't forget to follow me. Oh no, I'm sorry. Don't forget. What am I talking about? I'm so sorry. My mind is everywhere right now, but I had to record. But y'all, again, it's me promoting my Denim and Diamonds event. Follow me on Instagram for more updates because those tickets will be on sale either this Sunday or Monday. I'm gonna let y'all know. But anyway, go just follow for updates. So yeah, let's get straight into this video. So y'all, I put the NGL link. I had put it up actually like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, forgot about it. And then and then I had put it up again like 2 days ago and was like, okay, let's try this one more time. So I got a lot of questions, and it already is clicked on one question. So let's get straight into this one. Do you see yourself collaborating on the storytime videos with other creators? I do. I wouldn't mind collaborating with other creators. However, collabing on a storytime wouldn't make no sense because it's like storytimes are experiences, like stories that I went through, so it wouldn't make sense for me to have like another creator sitting next to me and I'm telling my story to them, and then like I don't know, it just wouldn't make sense. But like I could see us doing like a sit down video or like, you know, some type of videos where we, I don't know, something. But like collabing on a story time just wouldn't make sense because it's like that person wasn't involved for the story, so it really wouldn't make sense to do that. But collabing with other creators or meeting other creators, I'm most definitely down for that. As y'all can see, I've been doing that, but yeah, I'm most definitely down for that. So let's go to another question. It said, what was the point? Somebody said, I sent some bomb ass questions to the last one. You never made the video with those. This is the same extended. Let me keep looking. So this one says, have you ever lived with a significant other? And when I say, I have, yes. The answer is yes to that. And when I say lived, I'm not talking about the little situation with Enemy where I let him like stay in my grandma's house on the low. I mean like actually lived, lease, all like name on the lease type situation. And yes, I have. And obviously that's not a thing anymore, but I don't know, that's something I'll probably talk about. It wasn't like too bad, but it's something I will eventually like get into like speaking on. But yes, I have lived with somebody before, and I don't know, I wouldn't say it was a bad experience because overall it really wasn't. So yeah. So somebody said, I noticed that over the years you've lost a lot of weight. You look good, girl. Any diet or exercise routines help us this out? Y'all, I'm a gym girly now. Let me stop. I've been in the gym probably like this is my first week. But no, what it was I never been like, when I gained a lot of weight, as when y'all could see my old videos that are super cringy, because my face was so fat. When I had that weight on me, I was taking weight gain supplement. I was taking the yeah, I can't say it because they was banning accounts for that, so I've heard. But I was taking weight gain supplements because I've always been like 115 my whole life. I could never get past that, so I took weight gain supplements. And if you took that, or if you know anybody that took that, you know that went straight. It went to the places you wanted to go, but it went to the places you didn't want to go, especially if you wasn't working out, which I wasn't. And it puffed my face up. My stomach was big. Back was bigger than a Cadillac. Ass was fat, but everything else was big too. So yeah, that's the only reason why I was bigger at that time. And when I stopped taking it, it did take a while for my body to shake it. Like literally, it took a while for that weight to drop after me not taking it. And I wasn't even big on like just eating a whole bunch of stuff. Like I don't know, it just was weird. But eventually when my body shook it, I feel like it probably took like a year for my body to really shake that. And I just was still eating the regular way I was eating. I didn't switch up my diet. My body just started slowly going back to how it was. My metabolism sped back up. And yeah, but I would say look on TikTok because those is the best ways. Because honestly, with me, it really was just genetics. I was just taking a supplement to help me get there. And then after I was finished, it ran its course. So this one title, has anyone ever thought you was selling cat? Y'all, let me tell y'all, because I got a story time about somebody who did some weird stuff. So this is a quick little. So somebody, when I fell out with them, thought it would be funny to make a fake Craigslist ad about me. And a person who was interested, because they put my Instagram name on there for the people to hit up, and it was a person that was interested in paying for some, and they had DM me like, hey girl, I'm interested. It's just funny because the situation, it's crazy. Me and the girl, we still follow each other on Instagram and all that, but she was like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, don't be embarrassed, you know, ain't nobody judging what you and your man is into. But yeah, that wasn't me, but I found out who it was. But it's a whole, I got a story time about that, but that's funny because yeah, most definitely did reach out interested, like, hey, me and my mans is trying to Yeah, but that's a whole different story time. But if you had a choice to go back and completely fix a relationship with someone, who would it be? Fix a relationship, I'm gonna go into the friendship side, because no guy that I broke up with I want back. So let's see, a friendship that if I had a chance to fix it, who would I have went back and fixed? I don't know. Who am I not that close with anymore? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Somebody from back in the past, for real. But I don't know, because a lot of my friends, it's one friend that, I mean, as time went on, we ended up becoming cordial, close, like not close, but like cordial again. And it's crazy because it was after story times and stuff like that. But I didn't make too many story times about this person. But we did become back like cordial again. And no, it was not toxic. But for a long time, I used to think like I wish I would have handled things differently, because I was at a time in my life where I did admit when I did wrong, and in that moment I did admit to the wrong that I did too. But it's just the way things was happening around that time with people in both of our ears. It just didn't really, like, it went left. So I did used to feel like I wish on my part. But then the older I got and the more that, like, now that we kind of like cordial again, and I just see the same stuff, that it's like, dang, you still on that type of time? It just be like everything happened for a reason. Like, we needed to separate. Is my mole smeared? Okay, it's like we needed to separate in ways, because it wasn't just meant for us to go down the same path together. Like, now we're cordial, it's no beef, but it's like it wasn't meant for us to be connected all these years, because I don't know, I just feel like our paths didn't align with each other. But I feel like with that it would have been. But other than that, honestly, I don't have nobody that I could think of that I could say like I wish I would have fixed that relationship with. I don't have nobody that I could think of, honestly. I really don't. Because I'm still cool with a lot of people. Like, I still got friends that I'm cool with that is my friends, but yeah. Okay, so somebody said your worst personality characteristic. So I would say me overreacting, like me overthinking too much. My overthinking could kind of be a problem, especially I feel like with friendships, I kind of like learned how to like chill out a little bit and like peep the scene first. But like in relationships, I had that shit so bad. I'm working on it, I ain't even gonna lie. I had it so bad because I would just jump to conclusions and be like, okay, well, I feel like this, that, and the third, instead of actually talking about it and stuff like that. So I feel like with that, yeah, one of them was communication back in the day, which is how ironic how I would want somebody to be having A1 communication skills with me and I couldn't even have it. Well, in relationships, I feel like I did, but with friendships, I feel like my communication skills was horrible because, well, not horrible, but when it came down to certain things, it was bad because it's like, I would literally, it'll be jump to an argument before it's like, hey, let's sit down and talk about it. Like, I feel like you came at me with certain energy, then I'm gonna come at you back with that energy. Instead of saying like, we better than that, we friends, let's sit down and talk about this. It just would be like, nah, we both just had this crazy energy. But now I feel like I'm on a different level. I'm more likely to be like, let's talk about it, let's do this, let's do that. But yeah, I feel like that is something, but I'm working on it. I could own up to my faults. Like, I could own up to my wrongs and all that. I'm not one of them that be like, I'm a perfect person. No, I could own up to the bullshit that I do. Are there any characters in your story times that still reach out to you? And yes, a few of them do. Like I said, when I just mentioned the girl, like, I don't know if she watched my videos and that's what kind of like made us start talking again. I don't know if that was it. I never asked. It really was random, but it wasn't kind of random because sort of, but yeah, I didn't ask that. But me and her, like I said, it's cordial or whatever like that. And then some of the dudes, you know, they be like, want to be like, oh, I'm happy for you, but just be like, nobody got time for that, because I don't go backwards. And you know, a lot of times people feel like I had access to you once they want to still have access to you, men-wise, relationships, some friendships too, but it's like, thank you, keep it pushing, that's it, ain't nothing to talk about. Somebody said, I think you too naive. I think you don't listen, because a lot of these stories I keep telling y'all is from my early 20s, teenage years. I'm 29 years old. These stories is old as so, I mean, if you think I'm naive, then whatever. But it was times, like I said, I was too nice, and I literally say that in my stories. So I be confused when a lot of people be trying to hit me with shit that I tell about myself. Like, that happens a lot. Like, it's sometimes people will comment and I could be like, I was stupid. I could be like in a story like, I was stupid as fuck. I don't know why I would let some shit like that. Now me today, I would never. And then somebody be like, Symone, you was stupid as fuck. And they be like, I literally just said that. Like, you know, people will try to clock you with your own tea that I provided to you. And it's like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, how you gonna clock me with some shit that I gave to you? clock me with some shit that I'm gonna be surprised that you know. Like, you know, so hey, I guess it is what it is. But that was me before. Me now, I don't deal with the bullshit. That's probably why I got like a fucking handful of friends, because I don't play it. I don't got time. So it says, ooh, someone said fave sex position. So I'm gonna say missionary because I love to look you in your eyes and I love to kiss. Not you personally, like not the person watching the video, but I love the kissing and just the making love and just the whole dynamics about it, like sweat in my mouth. Like I'm just kidding. But no, for real, I just love that. So yeah, that's gonna be my favorite. What's y'all favorite? Comment down below. Somebody said, I want to marry you when you come back to Florida. Y'all, this is not my baby. This is not my man saying this. But you don't want to marry my man. Don't play those games. He gonna feed you to a big alligator. Don't be playing, because that's the only person that's gonna marry me. Yeah, he gonna feed you to one of them gators. He played with them as a child. He ran through the forest. He ran through the woods with no shoes on. He ran through the jungles and swung from tree to tree like Tarzan. Don't play. He don't play when it come to me. He don't play. Okay, so it says, how do you get guys to buy you expensive gifts like cars? I need to make that video private, because y'all, why YouTube be literally like being messy and be like showing a lot of old videos and stuff like that. And I don't know, it just like, that wasn't something that just happened, like woke up the morning and been like, oh, let's go to the dealership. Like, me and that person was in a relationship for a while at that time. So, you know, and it's like, the love was there, it was built, and we both did a lot of stuff for each other. I never made like the expensive purchase like that, but like, you know, when you love somebody and they've been there for you, not saying, because it wasn't no situation like where it was like, I don't know, it wasn't like watch me come up, you know, one of those things where it'd be like struggle with me, baby. When Mozzie said that, I could not relate. But it wasn't one of those situations. But it was like, you know, we there for each other, we lived together, like was in a relationship. I might have cooked dinner a few times a week. Like, I may have, I don't know, just, you know, shit just happened. It just was like, we was together for a while. But it wasn't nothing that just happened overnight. Like, it wasn't something like that. So, yeah. I just feel like the more you with somebody and the more they elevate too, they love you. They're going to want to spoil you and treat you right and just give you everything that you ever wanted. Because, you know, it just happens like that. So it says, you ever got into it with Jay? That's my sister. Y'all know sisters get into it all the time. Not all the time, but like we have our debates. But one thing that's funny about both of us is that, because we literally over the phone, we literally had a debate like the other day. But it's funny because we could be both irritated as hell with each other. But one thing about it, we not gonna hang that phone up. And like literally like 5-10 minutes later, we're gonna be back laughing and kikiing. We gonna apologize. But it never get to a point where we're disrespecting each other or nothing like that. But it's like, we gonna laugh about it and then it be like right back cool. Like, it be just like, okay, girl. But then we be laughing and then we be laughing about the shit we was just both irritated about. That's why it be funny as hell. But we sisters, there's nothing like that's gonna be like, oh, her forever. Like, you know, like I've known this girl a long time. So it's like, I don't know, you know, sisters have their up and downs, but it ain't nothing too crazy. So we good. Okay, so it says, are you gonna finish the sugar daddy story time? Oh yeah, I got y'all. I literally got y'all. My bad. I be forgetting. That's why I be telling y'all to remind me, because I be always mentioning the story or say I'm gonna do this or that, and I never do, because I don't ever tell my sometimes I tell stories in order, but I don't be doing them like back to back. Like, I don't be stuck like doing one series at a time or something like that. So I be forgetting. But yeah, y'all remind me. I got y'all. I got y'all. So it says, what is a too high of a body count for you? Baby, I am grown as fuck. I don't ask a man what's his body count, because that's irrelevant as fuck to me, for real. What's a relevant question for me to know is, like, if you're dating somebody, like non-relationship wise, I want to know how many partners do you have at this moment. Yeah, that's a good question that I would like to know. When the last time you got tested? Do you like to raw dog? Are you a chili dog type of man? Like, you know, I just want to know those type of questions because it pertains to my health. But and then also, when the last time you got tested, can I see them results? You know, but other than that, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, so in high school, can you give me a number or estimate? Okay, and after that, college. Like, no, because that doesn't really matter to me. That's not something I even ask somebody, because it'd be like, no. It just, yeah. I just need to know what's going on right now. Right now. Don't mind my broken nail, y'all. I need to get that fixed. It says, what is your favorite thing about a quickie? Oh, favorite thing about a quickie is let's get it and go. And then I like, you know, like when you have a quickie before you go inside of somewhere, like literally the best ones to me is the spontaneous ones. Like At home, I feel like can't even say a quickie at home, because it's like it's gonna turn into a whole different thing. Like wherever we was going, just gonna have to wait a second. But like the spontaneous ones, like, okay, we about to get out the car, and then next thing you know, you kind of like rubbed up against me too much, and it'd be like, hold up now, you know, those is be like the best, because it's like now we going to the place and we just be like laughing, smiling at each other, like, yeah, I just did that type shit. Like, you know, I don't know, I feel like those be the best ones. Like the ones that be like you're not expecting this, but it just happened, and it's just like, okay. So this one says, tips on gaining confidence after a bad breakup. Go outside and live your life. Like I said, I always say this to people, like, do stuff that you wasn't doing, because before the breakup, you already start to lose yourself. Like when people break up, well, unless it's just, sometimes it's very rare that you just break up with somebody and it's random as fuck. Like things are just good, happy, and then it'd be like, well, I'm done with you, bye. You know, that's very rare. Usually when you break up with somebody, it's been so much you went through before, so you kind of go into like this little state where you're not even yourself anymore. You probably stop getting dressed like that. You probably stop doing your hair like that. You don't smile as often. You just don't do shit that makes you happy. So, you know, it's like, try to redirect that and go back into you. Like pour back into yourself and figure out you. Be selfish. This is your selfish moment, so you could get your confidence back, because you don't want to sit here and just still be like and then don't rush it when it comes down to meeting somebody. Like, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to learn yourself. It's okay to love yourself, because once you learn and love yourself, you will not tolerate nothing. You won't even literally attract the same type of men. I mean, they might try to talk to you, but you're gonna be able to read them red flags super quick and be like, yeah, no. So literally pour back into you, love into you, do the things that you stopped doing for you, because at the end, like I said, with women, we be so focused when it's to the ending of a breakup, we be so focused on trying to like fix things and get things back together that we kind of miss ourselves and lose ourselves in the process. And it's like you so much pouring into somebody else. So like redirect that and pour back into you. Like take the time out for you selfish moment right now. Take a solo trip if you want to. Be safe with it though. Don't be bringing random niggas back to the room, because you don't know them. But yeah, but just take time into you and love you. You got this, friend. So this one says, how does your current boyfriend feel about you telling stories about your ex? When I tell you, this man does not give one fuck. Whatever that I do that makes me happy, he's down for it. He loves it. Like, he does not care. Like, he's not insecure, so he really don't care about that. Even when I go out, or if I'm out of town with friends and stuff like that, or if I do something, he gonna be like, babe, how would you, let me see the outfit, let me see what you put on. Oh, okay, I know you was looking good. Like, he gonna pump me up. He's not insecure, so that's where it's good, because he doesn't care about that type of stuff. He don't care, because he's like, that's the past. You just telling a story. Shit, you just going back. It's not like I'm reminiscing and crying on camera begging like these people to come back to me. So yeah, he really don't care about that. Like, honestly, he really be just all for it. And I be having to tell him, do not watch my fucking videos, because I don't want him to watch it. I feel like it's one thing for me to like tell you a little summary about my video, like, okay, this is what I was talking about or whatever, but don't sit there and watch it, because it's like, I don't know, I kind of get like nervous. Like, don't watch it, it's kind of weird. But yeah, other than that, like I said, anything that makes me happy, he's all for it. If I want to tell him tomorrow I want to run butt naked through the fucking woods, he's gonna say, babe, if that's what's gonna make you happy, go do it. Like, he's literally be just all for everything. And that's what I love about him, because it kind of like pumps me up to put me in a different head place. I don't have to feel like I have to tiptoe around things. One thing about it, I'm not a person that get in relationships and feel like I have to lessen myself or tiptoe do things that like, okay, I want to wear this, but I'm not gonna wear it because of this, that, and the third, because he doesn't feel no type of way, no way. Like, but it's just good having somebody like that. But like I said, he does not care. Like, he be happy for me. He be like, okay, I see you. Which story? Like, I'll tell y'all, if I skip out, if I did not record, he gonna tell me, you better go record, you better go do this. Like, he be like, did you record, did you do this, okay, what's the topic for today, what did you do? Like, he be on it so much. The story time when I was talking about crazy baby mama, when the whole fighting thing, he's the one who told me to tell it. I be telling him, me and him go back and forth with stories, and I remember I was telling him that. He's like, did you tell that on YouTube yet? And I was like, no. He's like, go record it tonight. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna record it tomorrow. Like, you know, but it just be like, I don't know, I like having somebody that just motivates you and just happy for what you do and don't feel no type of way about it, because there's people that will feel some type of way about it, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. And so somebody said, can you do your apartment tour? No way, host way. Y'all, when I first was moving, the whole process and all that, I was so excited, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a come look with me at apartments. I'm gonna do apartment tours. And right when I was about to do that, I had seen a video where somebody said they had to move because they showed the layout of their apartment, and somebody was like, oh, I know exactly where that's at. And I'm like, oh, I ain't doing that. Even when I used to live where I used to live at, y'all, mind you, my P.O. box, I lived nowhere near my P.O. box, but I didn't live that far from my P.O. box previously. But somebody was like, oh, I seen you, but they comment this on YouTube and was like, oh, I seen you going into your apartment or something like that, or going into an apartment. But I was going to go visit somebody actually, but there's like, I seen you going into your apartment, and they comment that on YouTube and they put the city. And I was so confused because I'm like, I could see, well, why couldn't you DM me this and be like, hey, I seen you today or something like that? Why would you comment that on YouTube? So I'd be like, I'm not playing those type of games when it comes down to your safety. You don't play those type of games. But most definitely, I will show y'all like areas. So like when I'm finished with my living room, because it's still not finished yet, believe it or not. And I finished with like my room or certain areas and stuff like that, I'll show y'all. But I'm not gonna do like a whole walkthrough tour. I can't do that. But yeah, I can show y'all like certain spots when I'm done, because I'm gonna be done soon, hopefully. Somebody said, how many kids do you want? I want like 3 or 4 kids. Believe it or not, I do want like 3 or 4. Probably like 2 or 3. I'll take like 2. I want an even number of children though. So I don't know. So somebody said, because I feel like this is educational, so it'll be good. So it says, what should I do? I'm 16 years old and I think I have a yeast, you know, infection. It said, I'm scared to tell my mom. I was pressured into having intercourse when I was 13. I didn't know proper body care. I'm scared to tell my mom because she thinks I'm thinks I'm innocent and a virgin. Girl, most definitely tell her, because you could get yeast from anything. Like it could be from wearing your underwear too tight. It could be from like your detergent. It could be from anything. So most definitely just let her know, because that's not like, intercourse is not the only way that could happen. So I feel like you should let her know. And also because you never know, like you could go actually to the doctor, have her like give you just a checkup just for anything, right? And if she leave out the room, it's confidential. When you tell them like, hey, I want to test for these type of things, it's confidential. They wouldn't tell her. But most definitely I feel like you should go ahead and tell her, because you don't want to be sitting on something like, because what if it's not that, and you don't want to be sitting on something and then you kind of mess your body up in the long run, and you know one day you might want kids or anything like that. Like, so I feel like most definitely you should go. Or if you have like a free clinic by your house, most definitely go check out a free clinic. You don't need a parent to go, so go do that. But most definitely go check on yourself. You do not want to be just sitting around and not checking on it out of fear, because it's better to know and get yourself cured of anything or whatever is going on with you than to just sit on it and not say anything. So yeah, look up some free clinics in your area, go and get that figured out for you. And I hope you most definitely see this video and do what you gotta do. Okay, so I said, why you never answer when we asked you about if you and Tati related? When they talking about, oh, that's T, they said, I thought it would be cute, a story time on how you met / why you look so much alike, and a reaction when you found out. I don't know. I literally, what do you mean I don't? I answer this question every time y'all ask me for the moment I met her. I think me and T met back in 2022, I want to say. And y'all, literally, we met on YouTube. And we all linked. It was a meetup. It was me, her, and Kay. We all met on YouTube, like met from YouTube, from like you guys commenting and stuff like that. And then we all met up, and that's how our friendship became. I always tell y'all we are not related, y'all. That's my spiritual Twitch's sister because y'all, but blood related, we're not related. And it's crazy because we don't see it. Like when y'all be saying we look alike, we be saying it to each other. We don't see it. Like sometimes I, like on certain videos, I could probably like, okay, I could see like a little resemblance. Like maybe we could be like cousins or something like that. Maybe that's my cousin. We should do a blood test. I'm gonna tell her that. But look, but yeah, I do always answer that question though, y'all. Like, I don't know if people be saying that. Like, don't try to make it seem like I'm on some shady shit, because I'm not. It ain't giving that. But I do answer this question a lot. Like, people ask me this question so many times, and I've answered it. I'm pretty sure she answered it too. So, yeah. So it says, have you in Florida ever ran into one of your exes? No, I don't run into these people. Like, literally, when I, quote unquote, ran into somebody that from a story time, my ex, it wasn't even a coincidence. Like, they literally seen me post a flyer and then came to where I was at. So yeah, I don't really run into them. Oh, you know who I did? Well, they seen me, I didn't see them. Crazy. He had hit me up and was like, oh, I seen you leaving out of a store. I was leaving out of Target. And he's like, oh, he was like, when you seen me, you try to hurry up and walk away. First of all, I didn't even see him. I don't even know why he would think that I had seen him when he was sitting in his car and it was dark tint. How would I have seen you? He gonna say when he seen me look at him. Delusional. Because this was like last year. He said he seen me look at him and then hurry up and walk to my car. I did not see you. And I had said that to him. I'm like, I didn't see you. How would I have known that was you? So you mean to tell me you gonna randomly hit me up and say, like if I'm being fake or something like that. Fake, we didn't talk or seen each other in years. Like even if I did notice you, I'm not obligated to speak to you. What the fuck? Okay. So it says, not a consumption or anything, but Symone, you really that girl for real. I love your videos. I'll be excited every time you post. I'm planning to go to your event for sure, not playing no games. I'm excited. Yes, come through. It's 18 plus. Cause I had to make sure my under 21 girlies could get in. But yeah, come. I'm super excited. Thank you. You just really just made me smile right now. I'm happy for real. Thank you, girl. So it says, do you think having intercourse is worse than giving a guy head for the first time? Because I feel like I'd rather have intercourse who is for 2 than head which is for 1. Also, guys be doing too much with that information. I feel like I'm not about to just put my mouth on somebody, and I know you're probably like, but you would give that to somebody with a condom, with protection. But yeah, it take me a while to even be like, oh, before the whole me putting my mouth on you thing even come into play. Because yeah, no, don't be just putting your mouth on everybody. Don't be just giving your coochie to everybody either. Because I know it's gonna be somebody be like, just don't do it at all. I understand that, but like I'm saying, like before, like yeah, just like, oh, first date, second date, not first date, but like first time we do it, second time we do it, I don't know, it gotta take some time. I really gotta be really digging you, liking you like that for me to be like, okay, let me go ahead and give you that guac 370,000. But yeah, no, it really gotta take some time. That's not something I just be like, If you randomly ran into toxic one day and she asked you to rekindle things between the two of you, what would your response be? I feel like you can't just rekindle something like that. We ain't talked in, we have not talked in years, so I wouldn't feel like we could just rekindle something. I wouldn't be opposed to having a conversation though, like if right then and there in that moment, like if we had a conversation, just probably like talking about it, whatever. But I don't feel like we could ever go back to being close. It's crazy because like some years back, I used to think about that a lot. Like, damn, could we ever get back to being friends? I used to think that, like, you know, we could. But the older I got and the more time have went on, I feel like I don't just see that happening ever. But like a conversation, I wouldn't be against it. It's not like I'll see her and just square up or be like, oh, what the fuck, bitch, get away from me, or mace her. Like, you know, I would be most definitely open to having a conversation or talking. Even like, I was gonna say, even about like sitting back and we could probably laugh about some shit, who knows, but like just to be friends and hanging out, you come to my house, I come to yours, I babysit your kid. No, it would never get to that. So it says, do you act stank in person if a random person say hi to you? Y'all, if you ever ran into me in person, comment down below. No, I do not. I be nervous as fuck, but I be so excited. This is funny because when people run into me and they be like, I watch you on YouTube, the first thing I do is hug y'all. I swear, some people already be like, oh my God, hi. And they don't even be reaching for a hug. I be like, can I hug you? And they be like, yeah. But it be funny because I be thinking like, damn, was I awkward as hell with that? But no, I be so excited to run into you guys. And I be just happy like, oh my God, if I'm vlogging, I'm gonna ask if I can put you on my vlog. And you know, if you say no, you say no. Because somebody said that before. They was like, girl, no. But I respect it. But yeah, I be super excited to run into y'all. Like, speak to me if you see me, say hi to me. I love it. I don't care. Even if I'm walking around, sometimes I notice that my face could kind of give resting bitch. Like, I kind of be looking mad or like lost or something. Even if you see me looking like that, I'm not mad. I promise you. I don't know why I be thinking like, why is my face just scrunched up for no reason? But speak to me, y'all. I'm gonna speak. It's gonna be cool. Like, it's gonna be fun. I like meeting y'all. I be super happy because I don't expect it, and I be like, damn, it still just shocked me each time. Like, I ain't never let this shit get to my head. No, for real though, but it still shocked me each time. Like, damn, I really have a support team that's so big, a support team, a group of people that support me and rock with me. So it makes me so happy when I see y'all. Like, I really be super happy. Like, I be telling everybody, like, I'll be like, guess what? I ran into a subscriber today. Guess what? I ran into today. Like, I be so happy. So yeah, speak to me. I ain't gonna get thing. It's crazy because I be thinking that when I see other like YouTubers that I watch, I be scared to speak because I be thinking like, I don't want to speak, and then they be like, who the fuck is you? I don't know. I be just kind of nervous. But yeah, you don't have to be nervous about it because we good over here. It says, do you feel pressure into having kids ever? I feel like it's so common for women in the late 20s to always get asked this question when we having kids. Y'all, that question is so annoying. I swear. I had to tell a family member, like, stop fucking asking me that shit. Because it's like, you never know my situation or anything like that. Like, I made a decision to wait and have kids when I have a person that I want to have kids with and when I'm fully mentally ready. It just used to irritate me. I swear, I used to be like fucking 20 years old and it'd be have somebody, when you having kids? Bitch, I am broke. What the fuck you mean when I'm having kids? When it was like my worst times in life and people see me in a relationship, ask me when you gonna have a kid, because everybody, I'm literally the only grandchild that's of age that don't have kids. But it's like, literally, leave me alone. That shit is so annoying. But I don't feel pressure. I feel like I'm gonna have a kid when I'm ready. Mentally, everything is just ready for me, because it's like, at the end of the day, this is my kid. I'm gonna have to raise my child, have to take care of my kid. Y'all not. You're literally just asking when I'm gonna have kids, and you probably gonna come to my baby shower empty-handed and eat up all the spaghetti and chicken. So it's like, I'm not about to let nobody pressure me into anything. But most definitely, I did want to wait on the right person. I didn't feel like certain people that I dealt with was even in mine. So it was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Because, yeah, you know, you can't really prevent things. You can't tell what type of person somebody might turn out to be. But if you already see what type of person this person is, why even do it to yourself? You know what I mean? But yeah, girl, don't feel pressured. Have your children whenever you feel like it, when the time is right for you. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you the one raising them. It says, would you rather be poor and happy or rich and sad? Y'all, I cannot be poor and happy at all. But I get what you're saying. But I would rather, it's crazy because I was just saying this to my little sisters. We was having a conversation, and it was about, like, I don't know, we was talking about the lottery and stuff like that. And I was all like, I don't think I would want to win billions of dollars. I would never want to be a billionaire. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know it may sound crazy, and I said this to my man too, and I explained it to him. I said, money, like, they said money is the root to all evil, and it comes with so much. So imagine becoming a billionaire. You're gonna have so many, all these things, and money don't buy happiness. I mean, it could adjust your happiness, and it could temporarily pay for some happiness, but it's like, now you're gonna have all these issues and things that come with that. Like, I would never want to be a billionaire ever. All I would want is a couple of millions, because to live, I live in California, so, you know, to survive, you know, I just want money to be able to survive, be able to pay my bills comfortably, take vacations whenever I want to, buy whatever I want, and just be good. If I have family members or anybody, like family, well, let me stop saying anybody, but if I have family members who needed my help, like, I could help them and be okay with it. Like, that's all I want to be able is to live comfortable. But to have so much money, it just seems scary. It just even sound like too much, y'all. I would probably go crazy. But I know I did not answer that question. But yeah, but I couldn't be happy poor. I really couldn't. I've been broke before, and it ain't work out for me. I was sad. I was so sad, like, for real. Because when you thinking about not in the next meal, because I have family members, like I said, that will look out for me and make sure I'm okay when it come down to certain things. But when you thinking about your bills or just not able to do stuff, it kind of just like stress you out. It says, how long can you ride the D for? I don't know, y'all. My legs be getting tired, but if I'm off some alcohol, we be all night. Let me stop. But for real, you know, when you off liquor, you kind of could do anything. You be like Superwoman, and you be laying there the next day thinking like, damn, I really did do a cartwheel off the ceiling fan and jump down on it. I did that, you know. But for real, but now that I'm a gym girly, I'm getting in my resistance. I'm building it up. So yeah. So it says, do you think your current relationship is your last relationship? Yes, I do. Fingers crossed. I feel like it is. Everything is smooth. It's been cool. You know, like, nobody's perfect. You're gonna have little mini arguments, but I love the mini arguments over stupid shit versus like big arguments or mini arguments over big things. Like, you know, I like where it's like, oh, didn't I tell you to take your cough medicine when you was coughing the other day? And it'd be like, I know. Like, I love stuff like that. It just feels so much at peace, because it's like, dang, we really it's just so smooth. But yeah, I do believe that, and marriage is in my future for sure. It says, cause I love you, but I don't know why you gatekeeping your makeup routine. We don't care if you know how to do makeup or not. Whatever you doing is bomb as fuck, and I want a tutorial now. Drop it now. Love you, girl, but for real, drop the tutorial. Y'all, I literally, if you watch my vlogs, you would see literally my last vlog, at the end of the vlog, I was doing my makeup. In my vlogs, I would randomly be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do my makeup, or I'll do like a skincare routine. It'd be random as fuck, but I'll do it in a vlog though, for sure. But I'm so scared. I ain't even gonna lie, to actually sit down and do a dedicated video to just doing a makeup routine. I am scared as fuck, because I just know it's gonna come with it ain't gonna be, especially if it's a video and people type it in and they come across it and see it, it's not gonna be just y'all that see it. It's gonna be people, the other people, and they're gonna be in the comments eating me the fuck up. They're gonna be eating me up like, you whack ass hoe, this is not how you do this shit. So I'm scared, but y'all be pushing me to think to do it. But I'm so scared, because I'm like, who the fuck? Ugh, I'm scared. You know what? I'll think about it. Most definitely, I could do it. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it one day. Probably like next week though, for sure, when I do my hair. Because my hair ain't done. That's why I got the scarf on. But yeah, let's wrap this up. Let me do a few more questions and then we'll wrap this up. It says, have you ever had a pregnancy scare? Yes, I have. Oh my God. And it was like in the beginning of a relationship, and I was so fucking stressed out because I was like, bro, this is too soon for this. Like, I just automatically knew, like, this is just too much, this is too soon. And I was stressed out because I was like, I don't know what to say to him, like, how would he feel about it? And then also it was like, we're not ready for this. Like, we're still getting to know each other and getting to vibe with each other. Like, we're not ready. So I was just so scared and stressed out. But I think it wasn't that. Like, it was literally just a scare. But I think what it was probably me stressed about a whole bunch of other stuff is what really probably just delayed my period. But y'all, when I tell y'all, I was stressed the fuck out. But he was like, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. But you know, people say stuff like that. But I swear it was just like a scary moment because me and that person ain't been together no more. But it was just like a scary moment because I was like, we just getting to know each other. He gonna think I'm trying to trap him. Oh my God. We probably was together probably for like 2 months at that time. And I was like, yeah, this can't happen. Cause we no. This is too soon. Too soon. But let me think. Cause if that would have been the case, I most definitely would have kept the baby. If it was the case, I would have kept the baby. So, but we would just have to go with the flow. Shit, we not together now, no way. So we would have just been co-parenting. Somebody said, I assumed you was a little Tatiana in your younger years from your story times, but I could be wrong. Y'all, I most definitely had a whole phase. It wasn't too crazy though. It wasn't too crazy, but I most definitely had my whole phase. And I feel like it was needed for me. It was needed. But it wasn't too crazy, y'all. It wasn't too crazy. Okay, so this is gonna be, I'm gonna do 2 more questions. It's gonna be it. So this one says, I'm currently dating a guy and we're trying to have a baby. We use the app and all, but I recently slept with my ex unprotected. And after I realized I was ovulating, so I took a plan B. But I read they don't work when you ovulated. So now I have to wait 2 weeks and take a test to see if I'm pregnant. Girl, you better go to the doctor and do the blood work because they could find out. 1 and 2, girl, why are y'all trying to have a baby and you still fucking your ex? Go do the blood work and see, and make sure that you even ready to have a baby with this man, because sleeping with your ex is crazy as hell and unprotected, girl. So this is the last question, y'all, because I said this is gonna be the last one. It says, if Joe hit you up right now and say, I miss you and I'm sorry, what you gonna do or say? Y'all, that conversation was had, and I said, did you forget what the fuck you did to me? Did you forget what the fuck you did to me? For real, the conversation most definitely was had, and it was all those things. I'm so sorry for what I did. I was young, da 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 da. And it was just like, you know what? That's cool and all. I see you recognize what you did, which I don't believe it. Like I said, it's so much more story times I ain't told y'all, so it's like I feel like that's all cap. But you know, it could be true, it could be sincere. But it's no moving another direction from that. Like, you know, you move on with your life and you be happy, blessed, you see what you did, you know, for your next situations or whatever moving forward, you don't act like that. But as for me, there could be nothing. We don't need nothing. We don't need a friendship. We don't need nothing, because when we try to be friends, just friends, you did some shit. And like I said, oh, y'all about to have me tell that fucking story time. I was not trying to tell it, but y'all about to have me tell that story. But yep, the conversation was had, and it was just like, yeah, you could say you sorry so many times because we've been down this road. And when I tell y'all this story, it would make a little bit more sense to why y'all see why I'm just like, I'm cool. But good luck to you in life. I'm happy whatever you decide, or I don't know what you got going on, but congratulations for whatever it is that you do in life. But yeah, no. Y'all, that's it for this. Girl, I was gonna say story time. That's it for this girls talk. I did a story time before this. As y'all can see, same scarf, different jacket. And I recorded something else. Oh, I got another video to record, y'all. I am on a roll today. Brrr. Anyway, let me stop. But anyway, that's it for this video. I'm about to go ahead and eat my food. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace out.